Hi, welcome back. Same necklace, same lesson. Act 2. Meraglim. They go to Eretz Yisrael, Kolev and Pinchas, and 10 Meraglim the Nesiim. But the reason they came back and they said, Eretz Eicheles es Yeshveho, this is a land that consumes its inhabitants, is for a good reason. Because they wanted to stay in the Midbar, because they had it so good in the Midbar. By the way, off topic for a second, I've been asked about my rings. So this is from the Rebbe. It's a dime that the Rebbe gave to the tankistim. And my son Avremi got it from the Rebbe and he gave it to me. And this is from a very close friend. But that's not the question. The question was on this. That's the Rebbe's ring. I go nowhere without it. Back. They wanted the Midbar because it was easier. Because you didn't have to do anything. Because everything was ready. But that's not what life is. But guess who didn't cry? Guess who didn't scream? Guess who knew? Sorry, the rest of you world. Guess who knew what was right and what was wrong? Guess who knew? Guess who had clarity? The women. The women didn't cry. The women realized that that's not what this is about. So many things happen here. First of all, they come back and they say that they look like kechagogvim. They look like grasshoppers to the giants in the land. Whether you believe that you can do it or you believe you can't do it, you're right on both things. Do you understand? If you think you can do it, you're right. If you think you can't do it, you're also right. Because it's up to you. You make that decision. If you feel kichagovim, that you're a grasshopper compared to them, then that's what you are. Don't be a grasshopper. You're a chelik alakami mal mamosh. You're a person with keach. You're a person with strength. You know the expression Vilnor Goyen? Vilnor. Das ist sein Goyen. Vilnor. Want. You have to do what you have to do because that's the way it is. That's the way it is. But the women believed. Here comes something so sad. And everyone started screaming and crying and shouting. And then Hashem said those very difficult words. B'chisem b'chiyah shel chinam. You're crying for nothing. This was on the 9th of Av of the year 2449. B'chisem b'chiyah shel chinam tifku b'chiyah shel deres. You cried for nothing. I'm going to give you something to cry about. And every single year, they would lay down in the graves every year on Tisha B'Av for 40 years. A day, a year. That's a tough price. For every day that they were in Eretz Canaan and they came back with Lashon Hara, they paid for a year. And they had to die. The women didn't. But the men did. 600,000 people. On the last Tisha B'Av, in the year 2488, they lay down and they were alive and they realized till Tu B'Av, from Tisha B'Av till Tu B'Av, they realized it was over. The Gezerah is over. We're going into Eretz Yisrael. Whoever is alive now is alive now. And that was a very, very big Yom Tov. Now, Tisha B'Av. Hashem uses that day to punish us. When he had to bring a big Puranius, a big punishment, that's the day he used. And all because of Lashon Hara and Eretz Yisrael. So what happened? I'll just go to the big. Bais Rishon, in the year 3338, Tisha B'Av. Bais Sheni, in the year 3828, Tisha B'Av. Beitar, 135 years later, fell on Tisha B'Av. When we get to that, I'll discuss it. Bar Kokhba, Rabbi Akiva, the city of Beitar, the country goes back to the Romans. August the 2nd, 1492, the day we were expelled from Spain. The Anusim were expelled from Spain. Actually, the Jews were expelled from Spain. The Anusim still stayed as Anusim. With Don Yitzchak Abarbanel was on Tisha B'Av. August the 2nd, 1492. You could look it up. And Don Yitzchak Abarbanel said, we will sing on this day. We will take our tupim and we will sing and we will dance. That the Spaniards shouldn't think that we're crying, because Tisha B'Av, you cry. We don't want them to think that they made us cry. So we will sing as we leave Spain. World War II in some places started on Tisha B'Av. And it's also going to be the day of the greatest simcha, because the beginning of Mashiach is on Tisha B'Av. May it be immediately this year now. And remember, we paid a lot for that Lashon Hara. Let's not make that mistake ever again. L'chaim, bebirchas mamish Mashiach now. Seid gesund.